Hello, everybody. Jesus Chavez here, coming to you from Tucson, Arizona. Again, once more, we are here with Jaime Diaz and my friend, good friend Jose, and we wanted to talk about the what when fear, when fear stops you, and it actually stops you from achieving your true potential. So uh, we I just want to introduce you to an awesome person. He's actually in reaching his one of his goals, which we are pretty excited. Once more, Jaime Diaz. He's an awesome person, awesome entrepreneur, awesome mentor. So, if you guys want to learn from one of the best people here in the industry, go ahead and listen to this guy. Listen to what he has to say. Listen how he actually managed to uh, let fear go and actually reach his true potential. So, Jaime, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Hey, thank you for the introduction. It was very nice to hear that. Yeah, the topic is about fear. Uh, I can tell you what I personally do with fear. It's like I do an exercise that my grandpa teach me. I'm not gonna go too technical, but it's something very simple. It's like when I was a child, I used to live with my grandparents, and it was a small house, and everybody lives there. Grandparents, uncles, my mother, me, and some dogs, and everybody. So yeah, what happened when it was late in the night, and we heard a noise. In the beginning, I used to sleep when I was very young. I used to sleep on my grandparents' room. So every time we hear a noise, my grandpa say, "Okay, come with me and we're gonna find out what is that noise." And I was like, what? I'm like 6 years old, 5 years old, so I don't want to go there. He said, just stand up and come with me. And then in the beginning, I go outside in the middle of the dark and check what's going on, any noise or whatever. And and then he say, go by yourself. So I say, no way. I mean, the doors are cracking and I hear a lot of weird noises. I don't want to go there. And he was like, listen, the doors crack in the night because of the change of temperature. Okay. So if it's hot during the day and cold in the night, the wood of the door is gonna start making noises because of the change of temperature. So that's the technical explanation. So where am I going with all this? Like that little exercise helped me to don't be afraid of anything. Like I've been swimming with sharks. I have done skydiving. I do free diving. I can go pretty deep, like 60 plus feet without oxygen, just with my lungs. I do a lot of stuff, whatever it is risky or need something like whatever is going to help me to don't be afraid in the future of anything. So why? Because some people say, okay, I want to make a video, but I'm afraid of. I want to leave my job, but I'm afraid of. I want to do this, I want to do that, but I don't know. I want to travel to certain country, but I don't know if I have to. I'm afraid it's another language. What I have to say, do whatever it takes to get to the point that you want to be, whatever it is. I mean, if you feel like you're in the middle of the dark, just keep walking. That's a pretty good exercise actually, because I mean, if you hear a noise in the night and you know your house very well, don't do this if you're in a brand new house or your house is a mess. Don't do it because you're gonna have an accident and then it's gonna be my fault. Okay, so if you know your house and your house is pretty arranged and you hear a noise or whatever during the night, or you want to go to the kitchen and grab some water, just go in the middle of the dark. Okay, some people is afraid of dark. That is going to help you to go against any fear. I mean, in the future, if you have a fear of leaving your job to try something else or go and move to another country, whatever it is, those little exercises gonna help you do whatever is extreme. Jump from an airplane, well, with a parachute. Please don't jump without it. And go swimming if you have the chance to swim with sharks. Do it. I mean, bungee jumping, whatever. Okay, that's gonna help you a lot, and that's what I do. And yeah, whatever it is, just don't think of what you're doing in that point. Just take action. Think about it. Don't take crazy actions. Just, I mean, what I did to start with this business that we're all doing now, this opportunity, is I sold my last food truck, okay? And at some point, I decided, okay, I'm gonna work online. I will never ever work for anybody else. Doesn't matter if at the beginning it's a little hard, or I don't know what's gonna happen, because until this point, I know I'm gonna make a lot of money. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know it's gonna happen. I mean, it's not that. I don't have a plan B. I never think about like if if it's not working, I'm gonna work for somebody. I can go and work in a hotel or do this or do that. I don't have plan B, and I don't even think about it. So I go to that point, to my vision, whatever it takes. So fear is just a feeling. I mean, it's like when you're cold or you're hot, whatever. It's just a feeling. So if you feel fear, just forget it and keep going. That's what I have to say about fear, Mr. Jesus.
That's really good. I appreciate that story that you're actually talking about. Um, just the fact of overcoming certain things, it's going to help you in the long run. Okay, a lot of the times, like you're mentioning earlier, a lot of people, if you have your own business, if you have, like us, we do a lot of videos, we work on videos, and I can tell you, we all went through the same thing, that we didn't know what to say on the videos, because we were either shy, we had that fear of people judgments, of people, what are people talking about us, Well, just a quick recap on that. You're your worst enemy. You're your worst judge, so to speak. Okay, so don't let yourself don't let actually your fear hold you back from anything. If you have to do the videos, hey, you know what? Do, instead of doing one, do three. You're gonna get more confident in doing that. So I want to give it to I want to give this introduction for Jose. Also a great mentor, a great person, a great entrepreneur. Um, I know for a fact that he's been dealing a lot with a lot of fear in different aspects in life because of what the type of job he does. I know that firsthand. I know that what Jose had gone through, I've been through, and he overcame certain fears. And I know that we all go through um, a time in our life that we just let fear control us. But if you want to learn from another person that I really admire, and I know that he is going to actually give you some golden nuggets, please, like myself, I have a notepad and a pen. Go ahead and take notes and learn from these people. Learn from what they're doing. Learn from what they're actually, the strategies they use. So go ahead and take it away, brother.
Can you guys hear me? All right, thank you very much, Jesus. Thank you for that introduction, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, today's subject is awesome. Honestly, fear, it's crazy. Now, what I have to share with you guys today, I'm gonna kind of share with you guys a little story, but I want to give you guys some additional stuff about fear. Don't think, I believe that everyone at one point in time is scared of something. Okay, and there's two types of people: the person who stays there, who doesn't do anything about it, and who is scared their entire life about that particular thing, right? Or that person who actually does something about it. Like, Jaime was telling us how, his grandpa took him to find out what that noise was. And eventually he did it himself. He had to go by himself, right? So I want you guys to think about something that you're scared of. What is it that you guys are scared of? It could be whatever it is, honestly, in life. Right? For me, something that I had to overcome when it came to fear. Jesus kind of mentioned it. I'm into law enforcement right now, And something that I had to overcome when I barely started was the fear of talking to people, right? The fear of talking to people who were all pissed off, who were angry, who you didn't know what they had. You know, they may have a weapon, they may have something, and you don't know when you do like a traffic stop or when you stop somebody, you have no idea what kind of person you're gonna deal with, right? So at the beginning, it's, you know what, you go through that and you're scared. But I want you guys to realize that what helped me was the fact that I remembered, I'm like, you know what? I didn't go through like an entire academy. I didn't go, you know, I didn't get pepper sprayed. I didn't get tased. I didn't get mazed. I didn't get gassed for nothing, right? I'm not going to quit now that I went through all of this through, you know, a couple months, you know, months and months and months of exercise, push-ups, and all of this stuff just because of my fear of talking to people or of my fear of not knowing what that person's intentions are, right? So what did I do? I started surrounding myself with other deputies, and I started asking them questions. I'm like, hey, you know what? How do you deal with this? How do you deal with fear? How do you deal with people that you don't know what their intention is, right? And they told me, they're like, you know what? You have to, again, it's all in the mind. There's a deputy, you know, he told me a story. I guess he, at 40 or he got on the mic himself and he told him, hey, it's time to clear up. Everybody has to go by himself. And he's like, dude, I was shitting bricks. Them no, I didn't. In connecting to business, it's this. Everybody in business, I know I had to go through this as well, was fear of failure. Okay, I'm sure you guys can relate to this. Fear of, you know what about if I make videos and people laugh at me? What about if I don't make a sale? What about if I don't do this? The biggest thing is fear of failure. So you have to learn to overcome that fear. And the way of doing that, like I said, is think about your why. Think about why you started doing what you're doing, right? Why did you start in business? Why do you want to make money online? Okay, it's probably your family, you know, your kids. You want a better lifestyle. So are you going to let fear stop you from giving your family what they truly deserve? I don't think so, right? I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't do that, right? So you have to take action and do something and have faith that one day you're going to reach your goals. One day you're going to reach that outcome that you have, you know, that income goal or whatever amount of money you want to make. One day you will reach it. But you're never going to reach it if you stay in your fear cycle. And what I mean is in your fear cycle is if every day you just say you're scared of it. Oh, I'm scared to make a video. I'm scared, you know, to make a blog and you know, have a bunch of typos, right? Who cares? If you're scared, if you stay in that scare cycle, you're never going to get out of that cycle, which is required to accomplish your goals. Okay, my friend? So that's kind of what I have to say for you guys. What I have to share with you guys today is don't let fear stop you. Okay, think about why you started. Think about what you've been through, and I'm sure that this internet marketing and this online marketing, you know, I don't know your current situation when it comes to online marketing, but think about something in the past that you have overcame that you were scared of. Okay, and if it's something major, this is nothing. This is literally just crap. This is like, it's simple. Okay, if you're scared of making videos, make some videos. Pretend you're talking to a friend, right? That's how I did it. At the beginning, I just did like a screen flow video because I didn't want to show my face on the camera, right? And then, how's my time, buddy? Are we still good? I think we're still good. Okay, awesome. All right, yeah. So at the beginning, I just recorded a screen video because I didn't feel comfortable. But then I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna do this. And I started making videos, and I didn't upload them. I just started making videos. You just have to feel comfortable. You know what? Just seeing yourself on video, hearing your voice. It's so funny. You know, my girlfriend the other day, she said that. She's like, babe, I'm gonna start doing videos. You know, for what we do online. it's kind of weird hearing your voice. And I'm like, I remember that. You know, I went through that. I was like, babe, just record a video, listen to yourself, and be like, oh, that's how I sound. It doesn't matter. You're just literally just listening to yourself. Because when you're talking like this, the voice that you have right now, it's the voice that other people hear, right? So again, that's what I have. And the last thing, one more thing, you know, is the fear. The definition of fear, I kind of looked it up, and it was, you know, false evidence appearing real. Okay? Every fear, everything that you are scared of is just false. It's false evidence in your mind that you believe is real, but in reality it's not. Okay? So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys very, very much. I'm going to go ahead and pass it back to Mr. Jesus, and we're going to hear from my good friend, Mr. Andres. All right, guys?
I appreciate your story also, Jose. I know what you're talking about when you're in law enforcement. I actually did that myself. It's a great thing, you know. It's a great feeling. I did a couple of a few years in law enforcement. I also did firefighting and stuff like that. But one of the tips that I want to give you guys, and you're talking about doing like ScreenFlow and stuff like that. Whenever you're doing a video, okay, just a quick tip. Whenever you're doing a video, don't talk to thousands of people. When you're doing a video on your phone, on whatever phone, whatever you get your phone and say, hey, you know what? Talk to your friend. All right, you're doing a video. I'm only doing a video for Jose, but at the end of the day, thousands of people are going to see the video. Okay, do a video as if you're talking to your wife, to your best friend, to your husband, to whoever it is. Okay, we've all been through it, but that's the greatest tip. That's the greatest tip. So, do you have anything else you want to?
Yeah, just to piggyback on that, I heard this. I don't know. I think it was on the Nashville event or the event in Vegas or something like that. You know, the power of events. Go to events, and they're going to tell you how to overcome your fear. Right? The CEO of our company, he said that when you start making videos, it's a good idea if you're really scared of the camera, get a picture of your wife, get a picture of your husband, of your friend, of your best friend, and literally stick it right here. You know, if you guys can see it, just stick it right there and literally pretend you're talking to them. You know, like Jesus said, you know, when he makes a video, he could be like, all right, hey, Jose, you know what, man? How you doing? How was your day? Awesome. Today I'm going to talk to you about blah, 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 blah. You know, we're going to talk about fear, this. Yeah, man, and literally just be yourself. You don't have to try to impress anybody, right? I don't try to impress anybody. I'm just myself. If you meet me or if you ask Jesus, if I ask him right now, Jesus, am I like this in real life? He'll be like, yeah, dude, you're exactly like this. And so is Jesus. You know, I'm sure so is Andres. I haven't met him yet in person. But just be yourself. And, again, put that little picture right there in front of the camera just for you to get comfortable with the camera. All right? That was the last tip I had.
Great tip, brother. Great tip. Yeah, I mean, don't, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That's a great strategy. Put a picture of whoever you want to talk to. Your wife, your friend, your kid, whoever. And it's going to be made easier for you. That way you can shoot your videos. That way you can shoot your passion, pretty much. You're sharing your passion with that one person. Just be, like, for example, Jose, you know what? My dream is to do X, Y, Z, and blah, blah, blah. Just spill out your dreams. Spill out your passion. Spill out your vision. But at the end of the day, millions of people are going to watch that video. Okay? So
one more thing. I need to keep my mouth shut, but this is just good.
You're cutting off. Hey, brother, your internet's cutting off real quick.
Also, the people you attract are the ones who.
Yep. That's the biggest thing, that people that
I'm not like that. So yeah, so I'm not gonna have fun, right? I love Jesus and Andres, and you know, like right now, me and Jesus were listening to like some Mexican music and stuff. It was awesome, right? And it's just literally it's us. So you bond with people, right? Look, check this out, guys. I know this is an English hangout, but anyways, right? So remember, the people you attract are the ones that are like you. So just be yourself, and you're gonna attract the most wonderful people in your life because they're gonna be other people that are just like you. All right, my friend. That's all I got. I'm gonna put some duct tape on my mouth because I'm making this too long.
You're good, brother. No, that's the biggest thing. You're gonna attract people that are just like you. You're gonna attract like-minded people. Okay, like at the and the thing is, every day that we start talking, and I'll tell you this, every day that we do a hangout here with Jose, with Andres, I get to know him better every day. Like there's certain things that I have in common with Jose that it's just like I didn't even know. I did not even know. Okay, and yes, when we were in Vegas, we were talking about certain things. We were talking about vision. We were talking about our history, just to get to know each other. But now, every hangout, something comes up that we know that we're so alike. It's just like it's pretty cool working with people that you are attracting. Okay, now I just want to keep it short. Also, I'm going to give this opportunity to Andres, a great person that has actually inspired me to keep on going, okay? Because I know that at the end of the day, every time that Andres calls me, that Jose calls me, they look up to me, okay? And as well as I look up to them, we look up to each other because we are a team. We're a team of entrepreneurs that we know what it is to struggle. We know what it is to not have the fear pretty much of judgment. But at the end of the day, I call Andres, hey Andres, what's up? How you doing? Or he'll call me. Earlier today, I called him, and we just talk, we just talk and help each other out. We bounce back ideas. I mean, he's a really, really, really good mentor if you're looking to work with something for Puerto Rico where you guys are actually from over there. Hey, go ahead and join his team, He'll tell you what his struggles. He'll tell you what his fears were. He'll tell you what he did to overcome certain things, and he'll also tell you where you can find him and connect with them. He's an awesome person. You need to connect with them. You need to lock arms with them and start hustling with them. That's the biggest thing, And we want to have you here with us. So take it away, brother.
Wow, man! Really, thanks for that awesome introduction. You guys have been at it, and I've been just listening to those powerful words, very motivational, very inspiring, man. I wanted to talk about a little what Jose was saying about fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real, right? We've been talking about this a couple of hangouts before, but the thing with fear is that it paralyzes almost every time, right? And you don't get to choose, like, do I still stay stuck in this paralyzing mode, or do I choose to operate from this fear, right? So the thing I wanted to talk about is when fear paralyzes you, I'm going to give you 2 techniques that will going to help you overcome that fear. Just breathe. Just take a breathe, man. Just do it again. Do it as many times as you need to, because this will calm yourself and will give you oxygen in your brain. It was gonna help you attack your fear in a different way. The other thing I wanted to ask you, not yet. I'm gonna ask you something in a little while. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that change your point of perception. Like, take fear, and when fear comes into your face, don't see it as something is gonna kill you or something is gonna say. Don't stay on the negative side. Just try to find the positive side of that situation, and just see it as a challenge. See it as a way of overcoming something, and after that you will be so proud of yourself because you overcome that fear. So that will be another perception, another point of view, and you'll start looking at fear as something that keeps you alive instead of something that keeps you paralyzed. I'm reading this awesome book that's called The Charge. I've been showing a couple of hangouts, but I want to read you something here I found very interesting. He says, we got to follow the wisdom of the ancients who told us to focus on the journey rather than the destination. So when fear hits you in the face, focus on the journey, focus on what you're feeling, focus on all your feelings. Oh, I'm paralyzed, I can't breathe, I feel stuck, I can't. It's cool, that's perfectly normal to feel, but just breathe it out. Take it as a challenge. I'm feeling this way because the next step I'm going to take is gonna take me to greatness. You know, it's gonna take me to where I want to go. So I encourage you guys to see fear as your ally, not as the other way around. The other thing I wanted to ask you is that it says here, how many times? Because I'm sorry, I'm gonna speak about the rejection, the fear of rejection. That was Jose also was talking about rejection of if you're doing a video and if it's bad or is it good, is people going to like me? All this, the fear of rejection is very powerful. But if you really ask yourself this question, how many times have you been rejected in a way that really deeply hurt you? I'm gonna ask it one more time. How many times have you been rejected in a way that really deeply hurt you in your entire life? Can you count it with your hand? Did it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe? Can you really get to that number that really hurt you, that it changed your whole actions and your whole life from that point on? It's not that many, maybe 7 at most in a whole year, a whole life of a 40-year-old person or 50-year-old person. Now, if you change this question to the other way around and you ask yourself, how many times have you been encouraged by another person in your life in such a way that it had a very positive effect on your life? Think about it. How many times? I need more hands because there's so many times I've been encouraged that it doesn't make any sense, right? We get stuck feeling this fear of rejection but if we just think about it, in our whole lives, maybe 2, 3 times you feel really, really, really fearful and it actually changed something in your life. But in the other way around, like how many people have encouraged you to go after your dreams, to take that job, to go travel, to go read that positive book, to help you in any kind of way? Ask yourself. There's more than 20, possibly more than 20, maybe 100, maybe 1,000 times. So really take fear, look it in the eye and say, you are my ally and I will not fear you. Because at the end, fear is a gentleman. Once you decide to take that action of just putting fear aside, he gets it out of your way. He just goes, whoop, there you go, my friend. Accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. So that's me. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, the fear of rejection and how to avoid it, right? Just breathe it out at first, because at first it could be a little tough, right? And I'm not saying I'm not afraid of anything, and I do not get scared or afraid, because I do. I really do about lots of stuff. Sometimes I'm even talking to a video, but I just breathe it out. And I know this fear is here because it's making me alive and it's going to get me stronger. It's going to get me where I want to go. So I look at it as a challenge. I look at it as an opportunity to change my life, to overcome that stuckness that I am, or I was in that particular moment. All right, I love you guys. If you have anything else, continue, Jesus. Back to you.
I appreciate what you're saying, and I like what you're reading, and the thing is, a lot of the times that we actually think that we have fear is good. Okay, I don't know. Most of the time we're actually brought up that fear is bad. Fear, you shouldn't have fear, or if you have fear, just to keep away. Well, the thing is, like, for example, it all depends. But when it comes to, for example, getting a job, I don't know if you guys have ever applied for a job and you're all nervous. You get butterflies, you get, sweaty hands or a sweaty body just in itself, and say, hey, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna get the job. But when you get the job, you're like, oh snap! I don't know how I'm gonna do in this job. I don't know if they're gonna like me. I don't know. And then a week passes by, and you're like, you actually forget about what you were thinking before. It's like, oh shit, this is cool. Oh yeah, I like what I do. You know, that's the thing. It's like anything. When you first start a job, you're gonna have fear for the first couple of days. After a day or two, you're gonna get comfortable, and then you're just gonna keep on running. Now, going back to building your own business, building a business online or business anywhere, you're gonna have fear of that. Okay, let me tell you a little bit of story about myself. Um, I do come from a law enforcement background. I remember when I went through the academy myself. You know what? I went through that academy 3 times. 3 times. Okay? And the trainers already knew me. They knew I was coming back. Okay? But there was something in my mindset that actually prevented me from actually passing my academy every time until the 3rd time. But what I was persistent, I was determined. That's the biggest thing, being determined to getting what you want. And it wasn't that I was bad at what I did or I didn't know what I was doing during the academy. It's just my fear. That's what kept me away. Okay, that's what kept me away. And I actually accomplished what I did in the academy. I actually changed my mindset. I was determined to get it. I did get it, and I was really proud of myself. Uh, every day that I woke up, at one point I was going to school and actually going through the academy at the same time. I was going to school for law enforcement, and then going to the academy. So what I did was go to the academy at 5 in the morning. I should been there and get out by 5:30. Go to school at 6 and get out by 11. So you can imagine how stressful that was. I was so burned out that I didn't know what I was going to do. I decided to drop out of school and come back later. Okay, I got pepper sprayed. I fought. I got tased. Actually, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. A funny story when I got tased that I want to share with you guys. Um, it's scary when you're seeing all these shocks and all this electrifying stuff going through your body, but when you see somebody like, no, I don't want to go through it. So I actually volunteered to do it. They actually said, hey, who wants to volunteer? And I did it. And instead of that dropping me, I started laughing. I didn't cry. I didn't shout. I didn't even go down. I started laughing. Who knows now? I was leaner. I was in better shape before. But I started laughing. They said, what's wrong with this guy? They shocked me twice. The second time I did drop because I couldn't take it anymore. But that fear, when you, how can I say it? I overcame the fear of getting shocked, and I just let it go, let it be. Okay. I'm not saying it's gonna work for everybody. Okay. I mean that is some strong stuff, but it's fun. It's fun going through those type of academies, going through that learning curve, and I appreciate that.
Where do you come from that you did not drop, man?
You know what? I don't know, man. I don't know. They actually shot me, and then they dry stunned me, and I was just laughing. And they're like, what's going on? The actual instructor thought that the gun wasn't working. He's like, I'm pushing it. And then he's like, what's going on with the gun? And I was laughing. And
I went down. Maybe in another hangout, we'll go ahead and I'll show you guys my video of when I got tased. And, if Jesus had some pictures or something. But it is the worst feeling I have ever felt. But I tell you guys this, I'd much rather get tased any day over pepper spray.
Oh, yeah.
That's just, I am more scared of a girl coming like this with the freaking pepper spray than a girl coming with a taser. I'll be like, tase me. You got 5 seconds and then I'm up. Right? Because once the probes go out or once, the tase is over, it's over. You're tingly for a couple minutes, but then after that, you're good to go. Right? And the pepper spray is just, it's horrible. But again, we're talking about overcoming fear, and I like how Jesus was saying when you see all the people getting tased, you're just like, oh wow. And then there was a volunteer thing for us as well, and it's just that overcoming that fear, it says a lot about you, right? Let me try to make this short. It's just I saw, there's probably about 25 of us in the class, and I believe it was like 20 of us who got tased and 5 didn't. and there was like 2 girls and stuff. And for me, it was just the people that got tased. I looked at them in a more respectful way because of what they did, right? Because you know what, you're there. If I was to get into a gunfight, if I was to get into some shenanigans, I could call these guys up because it's just them volunteering for some fearful thing that we all have to go through speaks a lot about them, right? The guys that didn't get tased, I'll be like, I'll be a little iffy, you know, if you're coming to back me up because you couldn't even face your fear of getting tased, right? So again, overcoming your fear, it says a lot about you when you're scared and you go for it. Okay, just take the action and just go for it. Don't be scared, okay? Because you're gonna get a lot of respect. People are gonna see you differently. You know, a lot of great things are gonna come when you overcome that fear. Okay.
Yep. And we're not saying go get tased, go get shot, go get pepper. We're talking. What we're talking is about fear, overcoming your fear. You're gonna get more respect. People respect you more when you're actually shooting a video and they're like, dude, that guy has the cojones to do it, or that gal has the cojones to do it. Okay? We're here to help. We've been through it, and now I shoot videos like nothing sometimes. You know, it's just like out of the blue, random. I start getting my phone out, and a quick tip, if you start shooting videos, don't shoot them like this. Shoot them like this, okay? Shoot them sideways. It comes out better. You're going to get the full screen. You don't need an app or anything to edit the video. You know, just shoot the video sideways, and you're going to be good. And then on another hangout, we're going to talk about actually some applications that you can use to edit your videos, to make them more fancy if you want to. But right now, I just want to just say, hey, you know what? Conquer your fears. Do what you got to do. A lot of the things that you can, another thing that you can do to conquer a fear is meditation. So do some meditation, read books, and we're here to serve. We're here to help you. I mean, the biggest thing is being a servant, okay? When you join a business, just let go about the money, okay? Money's going to come, but the biggest thing is helping one another. And like I say, and I will always say this, okay, our vision is helping people out. Our vision is helping 10 people a month break through, have their breakthrough and actually leave their job and start getting residual income, okay? We're actually going to be working with 10 people a month. And if you want to be considered with us, to work with us, look us up on Facebook. Look me up on my blog, jesus.chavez.ws. My Facebook is there. You know, I'm here to help you guys out. You know, we're not going nowhere. We're going to be here forever. We're going to be here for the long run because we know what we are capable of. We know what we're going to be doing in the near future. We want to help people out in other countries that don't have the means to do it. You know, we're locking arms with people, like-minded people, building schools, building houses, building water wells, and things like that, even sending food, whatever we can do to help out humanity. That's what we're here for. And, you know, lock arms with us, you know, and we're here to inspire and to mentor you on the right path. So if you guys want to, Jose, take it away. That way you can let them know where they can reach you and how they can get in contact with you and how they can start working with you personally.
Yeah, guys, just who has to help himself? Mr. Jesus. Better? Awesome. All right, yeah, guys, just thank you guys very much for joining us on today's Hangout. We know you guys gained some value. As you guys can see, I went ahead and I put garciasfacebook.com. If you have any questions about what we do, how you can work with us, you know, even if you have any subjects that you want us to bring up, just look me up on Facebook. Again, garciasfacebook.com, and send me a message. You know, like Jesus said, we're here to serve. We're here to help you. And again, we have a big vision of serving humanity and doing something big in life, right? You know, Jesus is talking about, you know, doing things in other countries, and I personally connect with that vision, and I want to do the same, and I want to lock arms with Jesus to make that a reality. So again, if you guys would like to become part of that, go ahead and contact us. We're going to help you first, and then after that, we're going to go ahead and keep on spreading the ripple and making a bigger impact. All right, guys? So thank you guys very much for joining us on today's Hangout. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Connect with Jose, and we're gonna start working together. So now, take it away, Andres.
Yeah, thank you guys once again. I'm sorry I was out of the picture. I was eating a salad, but I was listening to you guys. You can find me at buildingabrandonline.com/self-mastery, or you can, in my Spanish blog, it's ayudándoteaserlibre.com. All right? I'm gonna show you a little view of my background here. I'm in the mountain. It's a little cold, but I'm enjoying myself, and I started a little late because I was meditating. But I'm here. I'm back. I'm ready to rock and roll. We'll see you on the next hangout.
That's awesome, brother. That looks awesome.
There you go. See, I mean, we're working toward our dreams. I actually, we're gonna accomplish it. The biggest thing is this: setting up outrageous goals. Okay, setting up outrageous goals, even though you don't think that you're gonna reach them, you're gonna find a way. Okay, it works, and it has been proven. So set up your goals. Let us know what your goals are. Okay, we want to work with people that actually has goals. Okay, we want to work with people that has vision. If you don't know how to do that, we can teach you. We can point you in the right direction. So we're looking to working with people that want to accomplish different things in life and are tired of being stuck. We're going to help you overcome your fears. So, again, thank you for being here. My name is Jesus Chavez. You can find me up on Facebook. There is my blog on the bottom, jesus-chavez.ws. Connect with us. Send us a message. If you guys have any ideas, send us a message and be like, hey, you know what? I want to listen more about how to get traffic, how to do this, how to do different things. Okay, we're actually going to be jumping on another hangout later on today and talking about traffic. We're another group with the same group, but it's going to be in Spanish. And if you like to learn a little bit more of that, send us a message and we can shoot you up the link. All right. So we appreciate your time. We're going to be here tomorrow at the same time, same channel. So God bless, and we'll be here.
Have a good night, everybody.